It's time for Be in the Driver's Seat with Regina, the Queen of Car Loans, and mental health expert, Dr. Teresa Moore. A Saturday morning mix of cars, credit, and wellness created just for you. Brought to you by Joe Lunghamer Chevrolet of Waterford. Plan your next vehicle purchase or get your credit rolling in the right direction with Regina today. And now, Regina, the Queen of Car Loans, and Dr. Teresa Moore.
Good morning. Good morning. Wait a minute, did we all say that together?
Yes,
Let's say it again.
that was unison, right?
Wait a minute. Let's say it again.
Good
morning.
I'm super excited. Happy Saturday, everybody.
Happy Saturday. We got Paula Tutman in the studio.
In the house. Listen. I promise y'all, I'm such a fan right now. Are you really? So I'm sitting on the side of her, y'all. I'm so geeked up. And
So you want an autograph?
She wants me to
get her autograph.
Yeah,
Get her autograph right now.
You think I ain't gonna get her?
Get her autograph right now.
Give it to me, Paula.
No,
What?
because you know what I believe. You know what? People ask me for autographs. Sometimes they get mad.
Why?
Well, she said no.
But then I explain. I'll
don't
tell you
tell
why.
your fans no.
Yes, you do. You know why? You say,
Why?
"Let me." Thank goodness for phones now. Mm-hmm. But I said, "Oh, let me take a picture," because I believe when you start signing your name as an autograph, then it is very possible that can get into your head and you start believing the hype.
I love
Now,
that.
if people just, you want to people take pictures with their friends.
Yeah.
They don't ask their friends for autographs. So I'll just say, let's take a selfie, and then I'll look at it, and if I don't like it, I'll delete it, and we'll have to do it over.
You sound like somebody I know.
But
You
that's
sound
me,
just
though.
like
But
somebody I know.
That's me. But autograph. I gotta get back. So you're not autograph. You're not giving people.
I don't give autographs because
pictures.
that's part of That's part of that head game when people start thinking, well, I'm all that, and I am all that, and a bag of chips,
And a bag of chips.
and a bag of chips, and a thing of bread.
Wait,
and a thing of bread. And what the pop?
Okay.
And the soda.
Fago.
Wait a minute.
Red Pop.
What?
For
Red
sure.
Pop. That's your favorite.
For sure. But if it gets into your head, I'm giving autographs because to me, it puts your headspace in a place where you might think you're on a higher plane as opposed to, hey, this is my job. My office happens to be on television as opposed to, I'm on TV. I miss TV.
Right.
Does that make sense?
Of
And
course.
sometimes people get mad until I explain, and sometimes they're still mad.
Well, you know what? I'm kind of getting off of being mad over here because I don't know. I want an autograph, but
We'll take a selfie.
I'll take a selfie.
That's
I can
the
do
autograph.
A selfie
Yeah, we do
because
a
that will
selfie.
last longer.
Oh, for
right.
sure. And then
That
when you
will
can do that
last
autograph event, somebody will say, well, what is that? First of all, the way I sign my name, you wouldn't even know it's mine 2 weeks from now. And you'll just, what is this scrap of paper in my purse? Well, let me throw that away. But a selfie lasts forever.
Forever.
As long as you have that phone.
But I love the concept. So, don't believe the hype. Like, if I take a picture with you, that's a lasting memory. You're saying, you know what, let me give you something to take with you. Let me give you something that you can look back on. But like you said, the signature, like even my signature, you might not even know my signature. Right. But I like
Or
the
they can
fact
forge
behind
it.
They can
and
forge
get a
it.
car.
Yeah.
Wait a minute. How did we put a car in there?
you sell cars.
We're gonna
driver's
afford
seat.
to sell a car.
We're in the driver's
We
seat.
just sell a car.
We're in the
Wow.
driver's seat. But I'm so excited. Thank you for joining us today. I'm excited about what we're going to talk about.
Thank you for having me.
Yeah.
This is exciting. But you guys roll in here. You guys roll in here, and y'all got it. Y'all have it down. But you,
Down
but
to
you
the
do,
T.
but you do roll in. It's 5 in the morning. But I'm up at 5, so it's good morning.
You know what? So let's just tell a story real quick.
Listen, let's tell the story.
Paula texted this morning, and
She was here at 5.
Well, first of all, my
5 o'clock.
navigation lady had already
5
started
o'clock.
drinking,
So
and
you-
so I was in the
did
wrong
she?
place.
So on
Yeah, we
stop.
have
So-
fights all the time. Me and my navigation lady have
so
fights.
you got your own.
drinking.
So you got your own like personal assistant.
Oh no!
as far as your
No!
OnStar, right?
It's the navigation that came with the vehicle. I know it's a wonderful car. The navigation is the navigation, and we fight all the time.
Do ya?
We do. I actually have loud arguments. It should be a Saturday Night Live skit. The fights I get. It should be the fights I get into with
So
my
what did she
navigation
say?
lady.
So what did she
Well,
say?
first of all, she took me all the way around. She took me around. She wanted me to go north when clearly I was going south. And then she wanted me to go east when I knew I was going west. And I have and maybe she knew of some construction that I didn't know about.
Mm-hmm.
But eventually I'm not going to say what I said. I'm not going to say what I was saying.
So you used a few unchoice words.
Did you say unchoice?
Yeah, unchoice.
I love
I
that.
made that up.
I love that.
Did I make that an unchoice?
That's actually a good word. But I like the word, except that I made the choice. But I made the choice to use those words. Yeah. So yeah, we had it out a little bit. But thank you for finding me because I'm sitting in the wrong place. Somebody could have come over and jacked me up.
Listen,
I mean, like, where's Paula?
Yeah. So look, when I was going by, Dr. T was on the phone. Paula she texted about 5 o'clock this morning, and I'm looking. I see this car. I'm like, well, who's in the Beasley parking lot? And then I pulled in. You didn't even move. Did you see me when I pulled in?
I saw you.
Did you? You didn't even move. You just sat in your car, you just looked.
I just thought it was. I mean, I thought it was you.
Okay.
I thought it was you or Dr. T.
Okay. Yeah.
I knew it was one of you.
Okay.
Or somebody coming to do some stuff, and then I had to get my big girl.
Okay.
I had to get my big girl shoulders going just in case. Don't mess with me.
I could tell you had them ready.
But you know
what?
Make
people afraid to mess with you. That make people afraid to mess with you.
That goes right into our word of the day: shift.
Shift.
Yeah. Let's talk about this.
Is this a 5-speed? Is this 5-speed manual shift?
No, we're not talking about the car. We're not talking about going from first gear to reverse to second to third.
We're not talking about first on a hill.
No, but we are talking about moving from one place to the other.
I love that.
We are talking about shifting, and sometimes we have to shift. So let's just get into it. What do you think about shift?
So I'm still looking at my definition of shift. I think I just lost it.
So tell me off the top of your head. What's the shift?
No.
Okay, Paula, what's up? What's up on shift, Paula?
Shift.
Because the therapist in me got
that.
a whole different thought process with it.
Listen, you might need to work with my head a little bit. This is a shift. I'm in a shift.
Okay.
Without question. I am in a shift in my life in many, many ways. Mm-hmm. And shifting is hard. You know what? Let's keep the analogy going. If you drive a stick shift and you're learning stick shift and you are on a steep incline, you're on a hill at a stoplight, and you have to come off of first gear and keep from backing up and running into the guy back to you. And so that means that your feet have to be on both those pedals
at the same
time, and you have to have just the right right, it has to be just the right touch here.
Yeah, you do.
Otherwise, the car is going to stop and it's going to roll downhill.
And now you're in an accident.
Wow. And that is what this is. I am doing a shift on a hill coming out of first gear.
Wow.
And I've been driving on 5. So I've been on 5.
So what do you mean when you say you're on 5?
It means that I'm cruising.
Cruising through the rest of
I've
your
been
life.
cruising. I've been cruising because, I made right decisions. We're talking about choices, and it's great when women have choices.
Yeah.
And I've made right decisions, and I'm cruising along, and now I have to shift. I've been in charge. I've been in charge of my own road for a long time. And now I'm on a hill in first gear, and the light just turned green.
Wow. And shifting looks
Does that make
different
sense?
for everybody.
But
what's that analogy?
Minute,
How's that analogy?
Well, let me just say this. To be on green right now at the point in your life is amazing because some people are still on red.
For sure.
And they don't understand the process. But see, yellow means yield.
Yeah.
You're
right.
yielding,
I'm not
right?
yielding. Right.
Right?
Yeah.
But green is go.
Yeah.
To be a place in your life right now, to be on go.
Is a blessing.
That's amazing.
It's a blessing.
Because I know people that
can't.
83.
For sure.
93. And they're not on green.
For sure.
There's one foot in the coffin.
I know people on 23 that's not on green.
You hear me? I got one foot in the coffin.
Yeah.
Absolutely. But that doesn't mean, so just because you're on a hill in first gear and the light turns green again, doesn't mean that's a bad thing. That just means you better know how to get that car.
But do you keep your seatbelt on?
Always.
Wow, that's good.
So you navigate through life with your seatbelt on green?
I do.
Okay.
I do.
That's good.
I move very, very quickly. I walk fast, think fast, talk fast. I move very quickly. So this is the interesting thing. My husband and I talk about this all the time. I am the person who will jump out of a plane and figure out how to use the parachute on the way down.
Wow.
Now, and that's literally happened because I have skydived. My husband has read the manual before he got on the plane. Mm-hmm. We just operate very, very differently. And so I will take chances. And you know what? And lucky, the blessing for me has been that they've been right choices, or I've been able to navigate, or I've been able to do this, or I have enough, smarts or wilds or creativity to get myself out of, jams. Everything hasn't been successful.
Yeah. But you have to stay on your feet, though.
I say, and
being
a journalist.
I was going to say news reporter, but I'm sorry, a journalist. Being a journalist, you always have to stay on your feet.
You have to grow eyes in the back of your head.
Yeah, but you weren't just a news journalist, right? So you did things that other people didn't do. You took chances. You told stories. Like, I saw you in places like animals behind you. I mean, like, you literally gave news that we could use, stuff that we wouldn't even thought about.
What a great job.
Right in there.
What a great work, where you get to learn for a living.
Yeah.
So let me ask you this. If you had a story and it was at 10 o'clock at night, did you get a call like at 7 or 8 o'clock and said you had to be on that story?
Sometimes. Yeah, sometimes. Okay. In the early days, when we traveled, so journalists used to travel a lot more for stories. And the industry is shifting, and I want to talk about that a little bit as well. But, I can remember buying underwear on the way to the airport. Or when I got there, if at all. You're on the move.
Yeah.
And one of my favorite stories is I used to live in a community. This is, I'm going to say 15 years ago, because I've been a journalist, a broadcast journalist for 42 years, obviously starting at age 1. And I was laying in bed, and I don't even know why my TV was on the other station. It must have been a show. But I was half asleep. And I had kind of one eye open, and I saw a breaking news alert. There had been a gas explosion at a house, and it was not far from my house. And I was up and at that scene in 10 minutes in my pajamas with no lipstick.
Wait a minute. Now, how far was it from your house?
It was about 5 minutes. It was about 5 minutes from my house, and I was at that scene in 10.
Doing what?
Calling for a crew. And they had a crew on the way. I beat the crew.
Wow.
And people talk about that. Some people, you know what, and people who've been here for a long time, sometimes people say, didn't I see you on the air with your pajamas once?
So, Paula, keep that right there. We're going to come right back with that. We're going to take this break, and we'll be right back.
Are you paying high interest rates on a car loan? Do you desire to purchase a home, but you're unable to get approved? Perhaps you're repeatedly getting denied for credit when applying for credit cards. Listen, better credit doesn't just happen. You've got to make it happen. I've helped hundreds of people better their credit and their overall financial situation by applying a simple set of instructions that anyone can follow. Call me today, 1-800-988-9184. That's Kathy Washington, your financial impact coach, at 1-800-988-9184. Don't delay. Call today.
Hi, I'm Dave Wilkie, Service Manager at Joe Lunghamer Chevrolet. Since the 1950s, Joe Lunghamer and his family have been honored to service your vehicles. With 112 years of combined service experience, we can take care of any concern you might have. From warranty work to routine oil changes, we treat your vehicle like our own. Call now to schedule a next service appointment at Joe Lunghamer Chevrolet. Stop by anytime, Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. Get your vehicle serviced right every time. Call 248-683-7100. That's 248-683-7100.
Chevrolet. Find new roads.
Regina, the Queen of Car Loans here with Joe Lunghamer Chevrolet. If you're looking to get into a new or used vehicle with affordable rates, we've got your back. My lenders are making unheard of deals where others may have roadblocks. Regardless of your financial situation, I can get you financed and driving today. Simply Google Regina, the Queen of Car Loans. Ride in style with the Queen. Regina, the Queen of Car Loans at Joe Lunghamer Chevrolet in Waterford.
Chevrolet. Find new roads.
Master Baker Sierra Crudup, owner of Delicious Sweets Bake Shop and Craven Cookies, located at 203 South Washington Street in Saginaw, Michigan, inside of the SVRC Marketplace. If you're looking for delicious sweets, this is the place to stop in. They specialize in homemade desserts and one-of-a-kind custom cakes. They can be reached at 248-836-8080 or dsibakeshop.com.
We're back, and we have on our favorite journalist, that's been in this business for what, 42 years?
Starting at age 1.
She started at age 1?
Yes. She's a gorgeous 43-year-old. Okay.
Gorgeous. 44. I'm 44.
Okay, wait.
I'll be 44 next week.
I thought it was 34.
34.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I started when I was -5.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
So, Paula, when we went on break, you were talking about a breaking news story, and you showed up in your pajamas. So,
some people still talk. A few people have approached me, happy retirement, blah, 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 blah. But I can remember times when people walk up and say, didn't I see you on the news in your pajamas?
But you had you said you had
I
your blazer.
I had a blazer, but it was a pajama
But
top.
I said, what color was your blazer?
I don't even remember. It was a while ago.
But was it 10 or 15 years ago?
Oh,
20?
It could have been 20, probably 20.
So, Paula, that speaks volumes. So, listen, you see something going on. You jump into action immediately. So, this speaks volumes about who you were as a journalist. And then now you're an innovator. So, let's talk about
the shift.
The shift,
We're going into the shift.
Yeah.
Well, I got my definition of shift. Can I?
Yeah. Oh.
Can I talk a little bit today?
Well, thank you for joining the party. Here you go.
I was like, am I here today?
Listen, don't be tardy for the party. Don't be tardy.
She's making me tardy for the party, y'all. Y'all hear that?
Listen.
You know what? She's going to walk home today. She's
so
not
glad.
driving home today.
I'm
She's
so
walking
glad
home.
that I got the keys to my own seat.
Right?
Yeah.
I'm the driver of my own seat.
You know what? No, you walking home today.
Okay, good.
You walking home.
Tell us the shift,
So
Regina.
the definition, according to the internet, is people often go through shifts in their lives where they like to change careers, reprioritize themselves, or start a new milestone. These shifts can be essential to healing and growing as a person, but they also come with missteps, mistakes, and fear.
Oh, for sure.
And that's that green light
Yeah.
at the top of the hill.
I mean, but she on G waiting on O. Like, she ready. So,
But you know what? That's someone that's 23 or 24 or 25 that's on red and trying to go to yellow.
Or maybe they're approaching green.
But they don't know they're approaching.
They don't know when you're young, you don't know necessarily. When you're young, do you know? I'm trying to think, but I'm pretty much, and my mother says I am the same person today that I was at 4.
wow.
But why does she say that?
She says that I was always dangerously curious and fearless. Now, I don't know that I was always fearless. I think I've always been able to project fearlessness because I do think that when you are afraid, there's a possibility you've already lost. And so I really work very hard not to operate in fear.
That's good.
And then when I am afraid, for goodness sake, don't let people see it or know it.
Yeah.
Because that changes the dynamics. And when you're an on-air journalist, you really can't let people know. I mean, I've covered shootings. I've been caught in the middle of 2 shootings. I've covered at least 1 riot, maybe 2. I'm just trying to think all this. I mean, I used to be a police reporter. You weren't sent out of the building unless someone was dead, dying, burning, or decomposing. You weren't sent out of the building unless something bad was happening. And so, and I'm short, as you guys know. I have a tall personality, but I'm 5'1".
But you walk in like you're 6'3".
Yeah,
you walk in.
I have
And
a
you
tall
own
personality.
The room.
Well,
we
thank
can
you.
take callers this morning if you want to call in. It's 866-423-9578. 866-423-9578. Just going to repeat it one more time. 866-423-9578. If you have questions for Paula Tutman this morning, give her a call. She is in the drive mode. Yep, Kim Smith Nelson. She's in drive ECO mode.
Uh-oh. I mean,
She
electric
said-
vehicle?
Yeah. No, Kim said you in ECO mode.
ECO. Oh, eco mode.
Eco mode.
Eco mode.
Kim, what does that mean?
What
You
does
need
that
to
mean?
call in this morning, Kim.
Call in, Kim.
Call in.
So, you know what, Paula, online journalism, right? So this wasn't a field that many women got in early. Like,
Correct.
you got in
I got in early.
And you set the bar, right? So kind of talk to us a little bit about how you started off in this field and, just give us some tips along the way. Like, what did you learn?
Oh, my gosh. I've learned so much. I highly recommend journalism as a career.
Really?
You get to learn for a living, but I'm also nosy.
Yeah.
And so I was being paid to be nosy. So it totally worked out well for
But
me.
did you enjoy being nosy?
I'm nosy in general. I want to know everything about you. I'm one of those people, I'm all up in your grill.
Oh, okay.
Well, who are you? What are you? What's going on? So here's a great example. So I just got inducted into the Michigan Association of
Yes, you
Broadcasters
did. Congratulations.
Hall of Fame. Thank you. And the ceremony was held on Mackinac Island.
This past week, right?
It was last weekend.
Last week.
Mm-hmm. And I was traveling with my mother, who will be 89 in September, but she is
Shout
a
out to your
warrior.
mama name.
Elaine. She is a warrior.
So is it Elaine?
Elaine. Elaine.
Okay.
So
my middle name is Eileen.
Is it Eileen?
Eileen.
Okay.
Eileen. But my auntie name is Elaine. And
Elaine.
she figured I should be named after. She figured I should have been named after her. So that's why I said I wanted to spell her.
Eileen. Okay, yeah, Elaine.
Yeah,
Elaine. So have you been to Mackinac Island?
I have not.
It's quaint. There are no vehicles. You have to do everything by horseback. The tourists are off the island, I think, by October 31st or something like that, or maybe November 1st. But it's a very, very different life. And I've been to the island several times, and I didn't want to do the tourist thing. I wanted to know how people live.
Yeah.
And so the first night I rented a condo on the other side of the island. And it took a while to get there by horseback, by horse-drawn carriage, I should say.
I was going to say,
horse-drawn carriage. Forgive me. And I talked to everybody I came in contact with.
But you saw the Amazon truck too, right?
That's what was funny.
Said that you saw the Amazon truck.
It's an Amazon vehicle.
Okay, Amazon
comes in on horse-drawn carriage because there are no vehicles, and that was so funny to me to see those Amazon boxes.
But I thought they had vehicles on Amazon.
They have
on Mackinac
one police
Island.
car, 2 fire engines, and an ambulance. The island is 8 miles in circumference, and they have 1 doctor, 4 nurses, and 5 vets. Now, why do I know that? Because I'm nosy.
And you were asking
I
questions.
was asking everybody. But just that carriage ride to the other side of the island where the tourists, aren't so thick. Mm-hmm. And you can see how people are really living. And you hear about how kids are going to school. And what's it like when you're a seasonal worker? And what's it like when you live there year round? And how do you get your garbage picked up? And what happens when you're sick? These were all the things I wanted to see and know. So, just because I'm retired, I'm still in nosy mode. Mm-hmm. I just like to know stuff. I like to know people. I like to know things.
What's the population, though? What's the population on Mackinac Island?
So my understanding is it's around 520 people year-round. Mm-hmm. But, of course, that population swells during tourist season. So I think tourist season opens in April and ends in October. You throw me questions about Mackinac. I got you. Because I was in nosy mode.
So how many restaurants, though? Let me ask that.
Numerous. many high priced.
Okay.
But I will say this. One thing that did that I thought, I think they should work on that is it's very expensive for those carriages. Well, they've got to take care of the horses and their employees. And I'm all about taking care of employees. Yeah. But my mother and I, for instance, had to go 4 blocks. But we didn't know it was 4 blocks.
We got a phone call.
And we jumped into a carriage, and it cost us $18 to go 4 blocks.
Oh, wow.
So you need to be aware. It's cost
$18 to go
4 blocks.
Oh.
Yeah. So, Paula, you got to call in.
I do.
Somebody call in, yeah. Who do we got?
We have Kim on the line. Good morning, Kim.
Good morning.
Hey, Kim.
Good morning, ladies. Good morning. I am so excited to be able to join you ladies this morning.
Thank you.
We're super excited to have you.
Yes. So you got a question for Paula this morning?
Well, actually, I just wanted to clarify. I made a comment on the Facebook post, and as Ms. Paula was talking about this, using the analogy of jumping out the plane and figuring out how to use the parachute on the way down, it just kind of, I thought like, wow, because with me, I live my life pretty much in eco mode. I'm slower to, I guess I kind of overthink things before I just jump out there. So, I didn't think Regina understood.
Oh, okay. That we were wondering what eco mode was.
Yeah, right. And I use that analogy, eco mode, because you're in car sales, so I thought that would resonate with you.
We need a clarification.
Yeah.
But you know what? But not listen. We need all kinds of people. Yeah. Who wants everybody to be the exact same?
That's right.
That's the crazy thing. That's the crazy thing when people don't like diversity.
Right.
There should be diversity in everything. You need people who are moving slower. Now, listen, I will say this. So if you're in eco mode and you are moving slower, just don't get in front of me on Friday.
No day.
It's not safe.
No day.
That's all I'll say. Just be behind me. Please just be behind me.
What's going to happen on Friday?
It just means it's quitting time. Get out of my way.
Right. So on the highway, I will advance to the middle lane. That's good for me. Yeah, so I know how to stay out of the fast lane.
Get out of that left lane.
A little bit. Just scoot over a little bit. Get in the middle lane.
Miss Paula, yeah.
I don't even have a comment. Like, I literally don't even have a comment right now for this kid.
Get in the middle lane.
Get in the middle lane.
I don't have a comment.
Get in the middle lane.
But I do want to say, I'm going to let you ladies go so someone else can call in and talk with you guys. So I just want to say happy birthday, Miss Paula.
Oh,
I know it's next week, but happy birthday to you. And you ladies, enjoy the rest of your day. I'm going to continue to watch the show with you guys. I love it. And yeah. It's just a pleasure to be able to speak with you all this morning.
Thanks for calling.
Thank you for calling. We appreciate you.
Have a great Saturday.
Thank you.
Man, that was nice. You know, y'all are talking about eco mode. I just, I don't even want to be on the highway. I just want y'all to know.
You want to be on the back road?
I want to be in a plane.
Girl?
I'm a plane girl.
Quitting time at 5 o'clock.
Quitting time whenever.
When I was like, you ain't no clock no more. So
yeah,
but I still work fast. I still move fast. Even my mother said, "Why do you drive in the fast lane?" I said, "Ma, it's just how I operate."
Hold that thought, Paula. We got to take a quick break, and we'll be right back.
Are you paying high interest rates on a car loan? Do you desire to purchase a home, but you're unable to get approved? Perhaps you're repeatedly getting denied for credit when applying for credit cards. Listen, better credit doesn't just happen. You've got to make it happen. I've helped hundreds of people better their credit and their overall financial situation by applying a simple set of instructions that anyone can follow. Call me today, 1-800-988-9184. That's Kathy Washington, your financial impact coach, at 1-800-988-9184. Don't delay. Call today.
Hi, I'm Dave Wilkie, Service Manager at Joe Lunghamer Chevrolet. Since the 1950s, Joe Lunghamer and his family have been honored to service your vehicles. With 112 years of combined service experience, we can take care of any concern you might have. From warranty work to routine oil changes, we treat your vehicle like our own. Call now to schedule a next service appointment at Joe Lunghamer Chevrolet. Stop by anytime, Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. Get your vehicle serviced right every time. Call 248-683-7100. That's 248-683-7100.
Chevrolet. Find new roads.
Regina, the Queen of Car Loans here with Joe Lunghamer Chevrolet. If you're looking to get into a new or used vehicle with affordable rates, we've got your back. My lenders are making unheard of deals where others may have roadblocks. Regardless of your financial situation, I can get you financed and driving today. Simply Google Regina, the Queen of Car Loans. Ride in style with the Queen. Regina, the Queen of Car Loans at Joe Lunghamer Chevrolet in Waterford.
Chevrolet. Find new roads.
Master Baker Sierra Crudup, owner of Delicious Sweets Bake Shop and Craven Cookies, located at 203 South Washington Street in Saginaw, Michigan, inside of the SVRC Marketplace. If you're looking for delicious sweets, this is the place to stop in. They specialize in homemade desserts and one-of-a-kind custom cakes. They can be reached at 248-836-8080 or dsibakeshop.com.
We're back and we're still with the famous Paula Tutman. Good morning.
So, they left me out of that. That was the two tops. They left me out.
Well, we went to the two tops?
Yeah.
Oh, Lord, how much?
You forgot the other ones.
Two tops.
You forgot the other ones. Well, listen, I'm so excited to get to this next shift. So, Paula, let's talk about what you're doing now.
Couple of things. Well, first of all, I'm getting used to every day being Saturday.
Okay.
Which is, people are, oh, man, I would love that. But not when you've been moving fast. The financial stuff, the television station took care of us. I don't care what you're hearing. People's situations are different, but I can tell you that the station took care of me, period. But I had already started shifting because I do have so many interests.
Mm-hmm. But wait, you said something. So the radio station took care of
TV.
you. So they're
Channel 4
TV.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sorry.
She said
I don't know.
shift.
I'm on the radio, so I don't know. Okay, I'm sorry. But listen, so you said that the television station took care of you, but I know that someone's listening now. Like, why did she leave?
Well, we got a buyout offer, and so the media industry is changing. When I got into the business, there were 4 basic television stations, and cable was just coming online. Mm-hmm. Then cable really started taking hold, and so people had other choices. And then you had the internet. And now you don't have to be in front of the television at 5 or 6 or 11. You can get your news instantaneously. Mm-hmm. And so the information ecosystem has completely shifted. Mm-hmm. And so that means people's viewing habits and listening habits are changing.
So people are going more to the internet, you think more?
People are getting no, it's not that they're going more to the internet, it's that they're getting their information in diverse places. Yes. And it's not just one place. Mm-hmm. And so that means advertising dollars are different and salaries have to be different. And there has to be a shift in the way the business does things. Mm-hmm. Journalism, freedom of the press. Mm-hmm. Remember, it's a press because print, broadcasting came later. We're written into the First Amendment for a reason, because we are part of democracy. And so in order for us to continue, there has to be a shift. So when you have a reporter who's been there 32 years or people who've been there 20 plus years and we're making big salaries and have lots of vacation, there's several ways that you can right size to fit what's going on. Mm-hmm. You can have security meet them at the door with a box for them to put their things in at the end of your contract, or you can give them a buyout. Mm-hmm. Our station chose to give us a buyout, and we didn't have to take it. It was truly voluntary. But I will tell you this, my agent, who only gets paid when I get paid, looked at that deal and said, Paula, it would be fiscally irresponsible to stay.
So wow. How many years had your, if that's not asking something too personal, how many years has your agent been with you?
Oh my gosh, 30, I think 28 years.
So wow. most of your career, because you started, you've been around for 42, right?
I didn't have an agent when I went to Channel 4, when I moved to Channel 4 from Baltimore. But that was a very, very complex system. It's a large market, lots of tentacles with that station, and it became clear that I needed advocacy. Mm-hmm. And so I hired him. I want to say at my second contract, I hired him.
Wow. So what exactly is the true definition of having an agent? Because when you hear like movie stars, superstars, Stevie Wonder, Janet Jackson, Beyonce.
Advocacy.
Yeah.
It means that you don't have to be your own bad guy when somebody has to be the bad guy.
That's good.
It means you have a paid bad guy and a paid good guy.
Yeah.
He's watching your contract. He's watching your back. When you don't have eyes in the back of your head, they know the business. They understand the climate. There were times when I had issues with management. That hasn't been for a long time. But there was a management system in place once. And they were, in my view, very, very oppressive. And I think that those were their issues. But they brought that stuff with them to work.
Yeah.
When you say oppressive, what does oppressive mean?
I think that they tried to make sure that I knew who I was and be in my place. And I know my place. Mm. My place isn't necessarily where you think I should be.
Exactly.
But working in that system, all I had to do is say, well, talk it over with Mendez.
And
Mendez is my agent. Mm-hmm. When you start bringing in, your agent's name, and it's going to be a conversation with your agent, then it escalates to a whole different level. That means I can go in and do my job, and you can be petty and small, and you can deal with my agent. And so an agent is highly, highly recommended in certain industries. So they advocate for you. If you need a job, they know where the jobs are. But for me, I already had the job. For me, it was advocacy. He had my back and still has my back.
To this day?
To this day.
That's wonderful.
So that person's been around for how many years?
He's been my agent 28 years.
But how long has he been in the business?
Oh, forever. I don't know. I think he's getting ready to retire.
Okay.
Yeah, I think he's getting ready to retire.
So here we are.
Wow.
So you've gone from having this amazing career.
It was amazing. Loved it.
I followed, so I know. I was just on edge, just looking at some of the news that you brought. I was on edge. So here we are now. And so what really, I really am excited because I know about the invention. I've had the opportunity to hold it in my hand. I've had the opportunity to use it.
To fiddle with it.
Yeah, I fiddle with it. Let's talk to the listeners and even the viewers about the new invention.
So, Braless Bra Instant Cleavage Sculpting Solution.
I think you need to say that again.
Braless Bra. Think Braless Bra. Mm-hmm. Instant Cleavage Sculpting Solution. And it's a breast tape. Now, I have a twin sister. This is important to understand the context. I have a twin sister. We're fraternal twins. I had boobs at 12. Can I say boobs on the air? I already did.
Yeah. Well, you already did.
I had boobs at 12, and she did not. And I can remember swinging on the monkey bars at Tall Oaks Elementary School in Mitchellville, Maryland, and a little boy running up to me and poking me in the chest and saying, "What are those?" And all the kids started laughing. And at 12 years old, it set in motion roller coastering self-esteem. I grew up hating my body.
But that's something that's affected you your entire life.
My entire life.
Okay.
My entire life.
Yeah.
And so in college, I was getting ready for a sorority dance, and all the girls had on the same dresses. And I was going to look horrible in that dress because it was spaghetti straps all the way down in the front, all the way down in the back. We're getting ready to do a step show. You can't even wear a bra with something like that. And I was just going to be flopping around on that gym floor. And I don't know what made me do it, but I saw Scotch tape on my bureau in my dorm room. And I taped up my breasts. And ba-bong! Hello, straight ahead. I looked amazing. And my line sister was standing behind me. I said, "Zimmy, come on, let me tape you up." So I started taping myself up with Scotch tape. Well, of course, as you get older, gravity starts setting in. So then I moved to masking tape. And for a while, I used postage tape. Can you imagine?
How many years,
tape.
though? How many years?
Many years. Many years. But then I started using surgical tape. And surgical tape adheres to human skin.
Does.
And it's meant to hold skin together. But I was getting great results because I got big girls. This is all original equipment, grade A original equipment.
Grade A.
Grade A. Not A cup, but grade A original equipment.
Grade A.
Grade A.
This is agreement.
Great.
This is a agreement sign. I understand.
So I started using surgical tape, and even though it was ripping my skin off, I looked great in clothes. I looked fabulous in my clothing. So I didn't care that I was defacing myself to look great in clothing.
So I just can't imagine like ripping your skin off.
You know what? You're ripping that tape off, and you've got burns and you've got bruises.
Yeah.
But in those evening gowns, because I did lots of events, I'm speaking engagements, I looked amazing.
Wow.
But I still didn't. But I still had that low self-esteem until a medical examination. My physician walked in with her nurse, and her face was ashen, and I thought she was going to tell me I had cancer. And she said, "I need to know if you have a safe place to go." And I said, "Oh, yeah, I just built a home in a great community, da-da-da-da-da." And she said, "No, I need to know if you have a safe place to go." And I said, "Yeah, I just told you that I built a great." And she said, "No, during your breast examination, you have so many cuts and scars and bruises on your breasts. I need to know if you're in an abusive relationship." And I paused. And at first I was embarrassed, and then I was angry. And then I was honest in a nanosecond. And I said, "Yeah, I am in an abusive relationship. I am abusing myself to look good in clothes."
So she didn't know.
She didn't know. All she saw were the cuts and the bruises.
She wouldn't have had no way to know.
She would have no. So, but I went home that day and drew out an elegant solution.
Wow.
And this is that solution.
So, I mean, I'm just taken aback because as I hear this story, self-image is important. Self-esteem, but self-image, the way we see
Absolutely.
ourselves. So you can tell me I'm beautiful all day, but if I don't receive that, if I don't accept that, then you're just talking words to me.
Dr. T, preach.
And so I'm seeing this product.
Real
You're
facts.
helping, build self-esteem because first of all, who doesn't want to look well in their clothes?
And here's the other thing. All women of all ages, all sizes, all shapes are eventually going to fight gravity.
Yeah.
And if your breasts are hanging low or if they're sagging, then that doesn't mean, just because it fits, doesn't mean it's going to look great on you.
That's true.
But the thing about this is, because there are women out there, they're not wearing what they want to wear, and they don't feel good about themselves because they can't find the right bra. Well, most women are in the wrong bra anyway because we're stuck on sides.
Right.
But they can't find the right bra. I remember being in my sister's wedding. And she had me in a dress, and I looked horrible in it. And we got into this huge fight.
Well, why did you say you look horrible?
Because it showed so much skin, and it didn't allow me to wear a bra that wouldn't be seen in the garment. And there wasn't something like this.
Right.
There wasn't something like this. And so she was going to put me out there on Front Street in her wedding in a garment that did not look good on me because of the size and shape of my breasts.
And what did you do?
We argued about it, and then she changed the dress. We're twins. We're roommates. And then she changed the dress. But here's my point. I felt badly about myself. Mm-hmm. Now, I can tell you that when I innovated this product, got it to market, that is hard in itself.
Yeah.
How about women have great ideas. We have wonderful ideas. Your daughter has a business. Yeah. We have great ideas, but we're afraid to get them to market. Again, there I was jumping out of a plane without a parachute. But this is the thing that I saw was as we were testing this product, I would see the change in women.
Wow.
I would see, and they had to sign a release because we were still testing, so they couldn't talk about it. There were women trying to leave our event wearing the product, and we were saying, you can't wear it forever. You got to take it off. You can't wear it forever. But what this did to women's self-esteem, just by lifting their breasts 2 or 3 inches, can you imagine? Just a 2 or 3 inch lift, and you're able to sculpt your breast so that it looks the way you want it to look. And then because you don't need to use scissors, you're not going to accidentally cut your skin.
Yeah. Because you've designed it very well.
Thank you. So, all right, so tell me what happened with you.
So someone has a question. Where can they get it?
Oh, where can they get it? Braless.com. And in fact, we got a sale going on. You get 2 for 1.
Braless, right?
Yes. Braless, bralessbra.com.
And it's buy one, get one free.
It's buy one. Right, you got to put 2 in your cart.
BRALESSBAR.com.
No, BRA. It's bra.
BRALESS bra.com. I got bar.
Bralessbra.com.
It's amazing, guys. And so when we come back from this quick break, I'll be able to tell you the testimony behind it. So we'll be right back.
I know. I'm glad you tried it. I'm excited.
We'll be right back right after this break.
Are you paying high interest rates on a car loan? Do you desire to purchase a home, but you're unable to get approved? Perhaps you're repeatedly getting denied for credit when applying for credit cards. Listen, better credit doesn't just happen. You've got to make it happen. I've helped hundreds of people better their credit and their overall financial situation by applying a simple set of instructions that anyone can follow. Call me today, 1-800-988-9184. That's Kathy Washington, your financial impact coach, at 1-800-988-9184. Don't delay. Call today.
Regina, the Queen of Car Loans here with Joe Lunghamer Chevrolet. If you're looking to get into a new or used vehicle with affordable rates, we've got your back. My lenders are making unheard of deals where others may have roadblocks. Regardless of your financial situation, I can get you financed and driving today. Simply Google Regina, the Queen of Car Loans. Ride in style with the Queen. Regina, the Queen of Car Loans at Joe Lunghamer Chevrolet in Waterford.
Chevrolet, find new roads.
Master Baker Sierra Crudup, owner of Delicious Sweets Bake Shop and Craven Cookies, located at 203 South Washington Street in Saginaw, Michigan, inside of the SVRC Marketplace. If you're looking for delicious sweets, this is the place to stop in. They specialize in homemade desserts and one-of-a-kind custom cakes. They can be reached at 248-836-8080 or dsibakeshop.com. Master Baker Sierra Crudup, owner of Delicious Sweets Bake Shop and Craven Cookies, located at 203 South Washington Street in Saginaw, Michigan, inside of the SVRC Marketplace. If you're looking for delicious sweets, this is the place to stop in. They specialize in homemade desserts and one-of-a-kind custom cakes. They can be reached at 248-836-8080 or dsibakeshop.com.
We're back and we're still with Paula, our favorite journalist. Hall of Famer for 32 years, no?
32 years at Channel 4.
32 years at Channel 4.
Yeah.
42
years in the business.
But before y'all get back, I need to talk about where she started.
Yeah. Let's talk about where
she started.
All right, so Braless Bra, instant cleavage sculpting solution, bralessbra.com. And you bought it.
Yes.
Thank you for supporting it.
She bring that right back to that. That's what journalists does. She bring it right back.
Oh, that's what I thought you want to talk about.
Yeah, I'm so excited about it, though.
Before we get off.
I've had the opportunity of holding the product, having the product be used. So I'm telling you, women, it works. And not just it works, but we often purchase clothing and we're not sure how it's going to look until we put it on. This changed the look of clothes, how the dress falls, how you sit in the dress.
Your silhouette, your back probably is straighter because you're lifting the weight off your skeletal carriage.
So I can attest that it works. So if you're listening now, I'm going to ask you to go over to bralessbra.com and purchase. It's buy one, get one free.
But tell me what happened, because here's the thing. Yes, it does make you look good in your clothing.
It does.
But we have this saying, and that is when you lift a woman's breasts, you lift her self-esteem.
You do. So let's kind of talk about that.
That's the other thing, is you not only look good in your clothing, but that was really important to me. And I understood that because I had such low self-esteem. I'm on the air, and I'm projecting confidence, yet I hated my own body.
But it just doesn't seem like you... 5'1" with a 6'3" body.
But I need to talk about that.
Yeah, but I also have the boobs of a 6-foot woman.
But
I
I got about
big
this
girls.
though, Paula. You just said something that's huge. And the therapist, this is the therapist corner too. I want y'all to know this is the week. And so I want to talk about how you said that your self-esteem was low. And so we have women all over the world now in positions that once the camera is on, once the mic is in their face, they step up and they do what they have to do. But they are suffering with low self-esteem.
Or we're suffering from a variety of things.
Suffering with many things.
Yes. We're suffering from a variety of things. And so that was the thing that I suffered from, because I'd grown up being teased. I'd grown up not being able to wear what other girls were wearing. I couldn't, just like you said, I put on a dress and I can't buy this dress. I'm going to look horrible in this dress. Yeah. And so when I invented something from my own pain points and saw what it did for women, how they felt about themselves when they looked in the mirror. I've had husbands walk up to me and say that this changed their wives. Yeah. And this is all about empowering women, just like we wear makeup, just like we wear eyelashes.
Yeah, because
why shouldn't we enhance our breasts and make them look the way we want them to look? And if you're a double D, most women think they're a triple D, they're not. I'm a G cup. Mm-hmm. I'm 5'1" and I'm a G cup. But we go all the way up to an N cup, N as in Nancy cup. Yes. These are women who don't have other options. This is the only thing like it. You don't have to worry about color matching your skin. Yeah. You don't have to worry about fighting that liner. How easy was this to use?
It was amazing because it has
perforations.
So you can just tear it.
And mold it.
You didn't need tape, any of that.
But tell us about your bathroom experience.
Well,
let's talk about your
we just go from G to R.
We were actually, my coworkers, we were actually using it. And so we were in the bathroom, and I'm telling you, you have the level of trust you have to have for someone to to be in the bathroom. You're exposing yourself. So this was an opportunity, number one, for this young lady's breast to be lifted, and also her spirit was lifted. And it was funny because we were going around, y'all. I'm telling you, it was something to see.
So you were helping her.
Yes, put it on. Yes.
Oh, Lord have mercy.
And you know what? You got to trust people. And you know what?
You do.
When people are at their end, when they're tired and they don't know what to do, and they're presented with something like this, you're willing to, you know what? I'm gonna put how I feel to the side. I'm gonna see if this works.
Yeah. I'm so glad to hear that.
And that's with everything in life.
No, that's a lot of faith.
That's with everything in life. When you are at your wit's end and you see something that possibly could work, you're going to try it.
Listen, I'm glad that it works and makes women look good.
But not everybody. I mean, I'm shocked because she lets you do it.
Yeah, but you can do it yourself.
You can do it yourself.
I get it.
It's not so much as.
But still, trust me. I'm a woman. And I don't want nobody mess with my toddies in the bathroom, okay, helping me do that. So I take my hat. If I had a hat on, I'd take it off to you. I almost said something else.
Do I have time I'm going to try to tell this story fast because I have an all-woman team. And before COVID, we would meet, because we all live in different places. But we ended up meeting at a hotel in Metro Detroit because we were testing a new prototype. Mm-hmm. This is before the product actually came out. And so we were in the bath. So we'd actually blocked off a woman's bathroom. We put trash cans and a bench, blah, 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 blah. So it looked like housekeeping had blocked it off. Only we were in there testing the tape on each other. Mm-hmm. And housekeeping actually came in. So housekeeping opened the door. A woman was standing there, and we had our hands all over each other because we're testing this tape. Mm-hmm. And her eyes just were like this. her eyes flew open, like, what is going on in this bathroom?
But it was blocked off, though, right?
We had blocked it off,
Okay.
but
They didn't have permission.
we didn't have
to block it
permission to
off.
block it off.
Yeah,
We just
okay.
blocked off the bathroom.
Okay, all right.
But then we were thinking, oh my God, we're going to get arrested. They're going to call security. So we're grabbing our stuff. Oh my, because if Paula Tutman gets arrested, it's going to be on the news, probably
Yeah.
on my station. And then I don't get a buyout. I'm just standing at the door with a
Right.
box of my stuff.
Right.
But I'm just saying, though, when I tell you that the testing process and women trusting us to test this, but the most important thing you have said to me today as the innovator, because to get this from your head to the marketplace, is that she felt good about herself. It lifted her self-esteem. And isn't that what we really want to do?
Yes.
Don't we want to feel good about ourselves? We want to look good too, but if you feel good about yourself,
That's all.
don't
that
you look
matters.
good?
Yeah.
That's when you really
That's all
look
that
good.
matters.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it matters.
That's
It
the
does.
shift. This,
That's
you
it.
know what? So this is giving women a valuable shift.
Yes.
And there are women out there, and they're wearing clothes, and just to show your breasts is one thing. If you feel good about the way you look, yay, go for it. But if this can make you feel better about yourself, if this can allow you to wear something that you wanted to, you can even wear it underneath an existing bra, and your straps won't dig in your shoulder.
But I got to ask this question before, because I know we're nearing the end.
Yes,
For
we
all the
are.
young women that are listening now, or for women all over the world now, if you had to tell one thing to them, the one lasting thing you would like to leave with them regarding this product, what would it be?
Regarding this product and then in life, I would say regarding this product, understand that you have choices to look the way you want to look and wear what you want to wear. Your bra needs to be fired as your fashion consultant.
And now as a woman.
In life, fear is a grizzly bear. You cannot possibly outrun it. You can't. Grizzly bears climb trees. They can run 20 to 30 miles an hour. You cannot outrun a grizzly bear. You cannot outrun fear. Your only shot is to stand and face it and make yourself bigger. Now, it might take you down. The bottom line, and that's life too. It might take you down, but your only shot is to face it and fight.
Yes.
And so in life, I would say don't allow fear to be a grizzly bear.
So it sounds like you had your agent do a lot of your fighting, though, during your whole career.
I had to do some of my own fighting. I'm a
Yeah.
5'1" black woman.
Oh, I like that.
I had to do a lot of fighting.
I like that. I like 5'1" with a 6'3" body.
With a 6'3" personality.
6'3" inch frame body.
So for all the listeners,
Height-wise.
I need you to go over to Braless Bra right now.
BralessBra.com.
And purchase. You got buy one, get one free.
You got to put 2 in the cart, and then we'll pay for the other one. But you got to have 2 in the cart to get the deal.
Paula,
Buy one,
thank you
get
so
one
much.
free.
This has been amazing. Thank you so much
So
for
much
joining
fun.
us
Thank you for
today.
getting up with me.
Yes. Thank you for getting up with me.
Listen, I was up.
Happy Saturday, everybody.
Happy Saturday. Thanks,
See y'all
ladies.
next week.
You've been listening to Be in the Driver's Seat with Regina, the Queen of Car Loans, and mental health expert, Dr. Teresa Moore.
Brought to you by Joe Lunghamer Chevrolet of Waterford.
Be in the Driver's Seat, a Saturday morning mix of cars, credit, and wellness created just for you. From Regina, the Queen of Car Loans, and Dr. Teresa Moore, thank you for listening.